Bollywood plus cricket equals football. Well, I bet you never thought you'd hear me say that. Well, we're about to witness the Celebrity Clasico 2016 take place on this very pitch, where we see Virat Kohli's All Hearts take on Abhishek Bachchan's All Stars. Who's going to come out on top? Well, we'll find out, because kickoff is coming up very shortly.
King's Celebrity Clasico 2016. Cricket takes on Bollywood as Virat Kohli's All Heart Football Club takes on Abhishek Bachchan's All Stars Football Club. Alongside Ronak Kapoor, I am Suhail Chandok, and these are the All Stars. Ronak, welcome.
Experience, isn't it? You're going to have members of the Indian film industry, television, entertainment as well. Ranbir Kapoor amongst them, Shabir Ahluwalia, who played in the fixture that these two teams played a couple of years ago. So it's going to be unique. They're going to have some fun, and I think that's what this evening is going to be about, a lot of fun.
Yeah, there you go. Arjun Kapoor and Dina Moria sharing a moment. Rohan Shrestha, photographer to the stars. Raj Kundra is in the house as well. Of course, this is an objective to generate funds for the foundation's charitable initiatives, and it should be a wonderful, wonderful evening here in Mumbai.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent turnout at the new look Mumbai Sports Arena, like you've already pointed out, Suhail, and they've come in a few thousands on a Saturday evening, and like you said, it's a good cause, so the cricketers come together. Virat Kohli does a lot of philanthropic work, and as does Abhishek Bachchan, so this should be a cracker of an evening. Now, this is a familiar dressing room if you're watching on a sports network like us, so you know that Virat Kohli and his boys, but they're just going to be in a different avatar. They're going to be doing what they do in the pre-game training.
Absolutely. Here comes Baji, Ashwin, the other offie, today on a different pitch. Of course, Shikhar Dhawan in the house as well, and this is a lineup that a lot of sports fans are familiar with. Umesh Yadav, Mayank Dagar, the young under-19 star as well. Ajinkya Rahane, local flavour.
Yeah, he's played a lot of cricket in these parts of the world. I asked him at the press conference yesterday, I said, what position do you play? Because everyone harrows Ajinkya Rahane about what position in cricket. He says, I'll play everywhere on the park.
Well, they don't have a coach today, so I'm sure it's going to be a free-for-all for some part of it on the field as well with the cricket boys, and they're going to enjoy it.
Suhail, don't you think the Indian cricket team is used to not relying much on a coach these days?
There is MS Dhoni, the man who will have a lot of that leadership role to take on. Well, these are the All-Stars, the men from Bollywood. Jignesh Antala in goal, Aditya Roy Kapoor, Shabir Ahluwalia, Ranbir Kapoor, Dina Moria, Shujit Sarkar, Karthik Aryan, Sachin Joshi, Arjun Kapoor, Abhishek Bachchan and Raj Kundra.
Yeah, now these are just some of the prominent names. It's not necessarily the starting 11. That's the rest of the squad. Cesar Gonzalez, Rohan Shrestha, Karan Mehra, Antonio Pecora, who trains Ranbir Kapoor, also part of this team. Vikram Thapa, the entertainment editor. Vivian Desena, Nishant Mehra and Arman Jain. So a mixture of Bollywood as well as the Indian television industry.
And Nishant Mehra doubling up as the coach of the All-Stars as well. There, MSD, sharing a few laughs with the boys on the field. And what an evening to be in the City of Dreams and enjoying this entertainment of a different sort.
Yeah, they have great fun. We saw them in the last game as well. And the Yuvraj Singh's back. Yeah, I saw him in the last fixture and he found himself offside in plenty of situations. Just speaking of the All-Heart team, and it's a fairly strong, well-known bunch of internationals. It's not like you've resorted to a lot of fringe players. There are almost well-known faces. As you look around, KL Rahul also with us in this team. We're also looking at a team which comprises of, like you said, Harbhajan, the fast bowling trio. Varun Aaron is here. Umesh Yadav is here. So yeah, should be some fun.
Well, the crowd is certainly up for it as well, and they seem set to not just watch their stars of the cricket field, but of course, all of the men and the guys from Bollywood that they watch so often, who have the opportunity of a retake. They don't have it tonight. Here are the All-Heart Football Club lads. Mayank Dagar in goal, Manoj Tiwari, MS Dhoni, Manish Pandey. These guys do not need an introduction. KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, Virat Kohli, Ashok Dinda, Shikhar Dhawan, Umesh Yadav, R. Ashwin, and then the rest of them as well in the mix.
Yeah, a few fast bowlers on the squad. Harbhajan Singh's there, Yuvraj Singh is there. Now we know that Jehan Daruwala, the racer, is also part of this team, as is Dhaval Kulkarni, the local boy, once more.
Ranbir Kapoor gets a big cheer from the crowd. He is a popular man, owner of the Mumbai City FC club of the ISL as well. So he knows his football, he loves his football, loves FC Barcelona, and tonight he's going to hope that he can pull off some skills a la Messi as well.
I tell you, Suhail, I saw Ranbir Kapoor. He's got a bit of trickery in him. He's not. You think that the cricketers obviously play a lot of football. They're the sportsmen. But watch out for Ranbir Kapoor. He might give the crowd something to cheer for.
We certainly hope so. Seconds away from kickoff, and there we have it. It is the All Hearts in red playing from right to left. and the all-stars in blue playing from left to right in this first half. Ranbir. Down the right flank, stolen away. It's Shikhar Dhawan on the ball here.
You're going to have the most polite of inquiries. There's no time to sit and ask umpires in this format. You have to go quickly with the officials. You've seen the first bit of play go harmlessly out for a goal kick.
Well, KL Rahul went down pretty hard there, but no harm done.
That hairstyle of KL Rahul, I think that goes more for football. I think he's on the right pitch today.
I've got to say, a lot of the boys out here have their football haircuts on display. Virat's got it on. Shikhar is obviously gone the full crop as normal. And as you said, KL Rahul definitely won for the cause. Abhishek Bachchan on his feet. We see that quite often with the ISL, with the Pro Kabaddi League as well. He's got his Jaipur Pink Panthers shirt on, but he's loving it on the sidelines.
And
MSD.
First touch to MS Dhoni and the crowd goes up. It's not the best bit of footwork. We've seen MS Dhoni with better footwork than that. It's all going to be fun. It's all to have a good laugh about. I'm sure the players will as well. It's not the most auspicious start though for the Indian ODI captain.
Well, unlike cricket, where he only gets a sniff of an opportunity and doesn't quite get a second innings when he does get out, well, he'll get a few more opportunities after that one. It wasn't the best replay that he won't want to see that again, that's for sure.
He started all right and then just did the hard part well and just fell off a bit. So Abhishek Bachchan not playing because of a slip disc, beg your pardon, that he suffered. So he said he's going to be doing the Jose Mourinho impersonations from the touchline. So all the animations expect from Mr. Bachchan, Junior Mr. Bachchan on the sidelines.
Well, we've seen on display already, right through the ISL, right through Pro Kabaddi, that he certainly got it in him. So there we go, we already have glimpses of it. Good cross in into the box, but good header to clear it out.
KL Rahul, man in defence, uses his head. So that's, we know he's a man of solid defence in the other format that he's known more popularly in. Harbhajan Singh's already unhappy about something, but that's Harbhajan Singh.
Well, we've got rolling substitutions on tonight as well. So remember, we will see a lot of them in action and we'll see them coming through hard and fast as the legs get a little more tired. Good cross in. Again, KL Rahul heads it out of danger. He's good at the back.
Remember, full 45 minutes. They're playing a proper 11-a-side, however, with rolling substitutions, as you mentioned. So while it's all for a charitable cause, for a good cause and a lot of fun, expect both teams to actually go out and wanting to win.
That's a nice midfield, isn't it? Virat, Shikhar, MSD. Good from Virat, down the left flank. Not quite the ball and he would have wanted.
Jignesh Antala in goal for the All-Stars. Mayank Dagar, the under-19 India player, in goal for the All Hearts.
I tell you what, every time MSD has touched the ball, we have got the loudest roar. More than a Ranbir, more than anyone else on the field. MSD is certainly still a very, very, very popular man in Mumbai.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see. I mean, and Ranbir, you need to remember Bollywood. It's Bombay is the home for Bollywood, so you think there could be some affinity for the Bollywood side as well. But no, it's all MS Dhoni at the moment.
Well, that was Nishant Mehra who gave the ball away. Back to the All Hearts. MSD away. Cesar Gonzalez.
He's good. He's everything you need as a defender. You could see there's a bit of Goan gene in him. Cesar Gonzalez, dance director, famous in his own field. Played the last game as well when these two teams met in Delhi. And, well, no inhibitions about going up against MS Dhoni.
You remember the last time these two sides met, the All Hearts won 4-3. A good ball in again. Good clearance. Good strike.
Nice shots.
Wide. Abhishek has his arms up in the air. Wants to know what his defense was doing, caught napping there, but no damage done.
It's not bad, Ashok Dinda. It's a good strike. Ooh. Almost near the lovely Tiago that we see there. Almost broke it in half. But good strike. And clearly the All Hearts, that's the cricketers in red, like you point out, starting the brighter of the two in the first 4 minutes.
No shot on target yet though, so nothing really to worry about. Abhishek Bachchan was on his feet. All Hearts still with possession. Good ball in. Onside as well, Virat. Runs it out for a corner. Another one. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. He's not happy.
Where have I seen that face before? Where have I seen that expression before?
Here there's a hint. Oh, no. I was going to say there might be a hint of a smile, but no. No.
You know, he still wants to win. Whatever the cause, it's all great fun and all that. But when he's on a field, Virat Kohli knows nothing but to win.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, these guys are playing for a good cause, but they are playing very, very seriously. Offside there, Virat Kohli. And when these guys get their boots on, when they're on a sporting field of any sorts, they want to win. They aren't there just to have a bit of fun. They are there to win, that's for sure.
Come in good numbers have the Bombay Loyals, the Mumbai Loyals, Cesar Gonzalez. They start from behind the All-Stars in the middle of the park now. It's Dino Moria on the right-hand side. And he's cramped down for room. Manoj Tiwari, he's pretty good. Manoj Tiwari cracked in a couple of goals the last time these two teams met. So also from the part of India where football knows its thing or two.
Yeah, cheeky little back heel from him, but ball goes out again and stays with the All-Stars. The All-Stars in blue, the men from Bollywood, up against the All Hearts in red. Oh, decent ball in, but just runs out for a goal kick.
Shujit Sarkar is one of my favourite directors in recent times. He's probably one of the older men on the field, or the less young of the lot.
Yeah, well, we do have rolling substitutions. I think he'll be okay. And there we go. We've got one of the substitutions waiting to jump in is Yuvraj Singh. He waits eagerly. He wants a piece of the action, as he often does.
Gee,
Rohan Shrestha.
That's not bad from Rohan Shrestha. Ranbir Kapoor, not a bad first touch. Not a bad second touch. Goes on his own. Cuts in. I told you he's my man, Ranbir Kapoor. He's got to think or two about the tricks, but just the final pass failing him.
Given away back to the All Hearts though. Stays with them. Down the right side this time.
All of a sudden, there are quite a few blue shirts approaching the box of the All Hearts. It's a tame sort of cross. There's no problem for Mayank Dagar, who is in goal for Virat Kohli's team.
Well, you can see the crowd has started to pour in completely, and it's with good reason, because they are getting the best of the best in India from two industries out there on display in a very, very different avatar, supporting two very good foundations, Virat Kohli's foundation and of course Abhishek Bachchan's foundation as well, playing for humanity. Two very good causes, and all of this is played in support of these foundations, in support of the causes they support as well, and it's a great night. It's a great night and some great stars on display.
And it's football. You know, there's a nice way to mix the two up. We're trying to think what's halfway through between cricket and acting. I'm not saying you need more acting skills in football, though Pepe might disagree. But I do think that it's a lovely cause. Quality football's not been so bad. So remember the last game, they did impress a few. So if you're a football fanatic or you're a purist, you might be disappointed. Don't look at the quality so with such a harsh eye. Tell you what, first chance, and it's in! Just when we were talking about the quality, it's a header of the finest quality, and it is Shujit Sarkar. Well, he's used his head as the Bollywood director, and in what could come as a surprise to a lot of this crowd at the Mumbai Sports Arena, the All-Stars lead.
So it is the All-Stars, the stars of Bollywood have scored first. What a fine header that is from the ace director. Shujit Sarkar is on target with that one. Fantastic header.
Lovely little ball in from Dino Moria on the right-hand side, just teases it up. Nobody at all out wanting to defend it. Shujit Sarkar in acres of space. He needs to get some kind of contact on target. And Abhishek Bachchan, my God, he needs to watch out for that lower back of his AV.
You know, he said he might be the oldest man on the field, Shujit Sarkar, but that was a finish of the finest quality. What a header. Young man, Shujit Sarkar, take a bow. Phenomenal.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything about him now. Now, how do the All Heart fight back? Got to come from behind. It's an early goal. I think a game like this always does well with an early goal. There will be some slipping and falling, but an early goal would help a game like this, wouldn't it, Sohail?
Yeah, kicked out of danger there. And we just have to have another look at this at some point. I mean, Shujit Sarkar, that came out of absolutely nowhere. I mean, a good cross as well. You have to say from Dino Moria down the right side. Perfectly set up for Shujit Sarkar, but what a finish. Back on the ball here is Ranbir. Ah, sloppy.
Just when we were talking about the occasion and no one having much, Manoj Tiwari has got the ball. He's dribbled past a couple of players now, but just one too many. And puts his hand up right away.
Now just having a look at this again. Great ball in from Dino Moria into the box. There is Sujit Sarkar, unmarked, into the corner. Fantastic header. I mean, that is top quality.
Where are the red shirts? Where are the red shirts? They're nowhere near where they should be. Poor old Shujit. Maybe they thought Shujit Sarkar is okay. We need to worry about the faster men or the fitter men. Well, that's an angry wake-up call.
I'll tell you what, Abhishek Bachchan is a Chelsea Football Club fan, and that's why they're in blue for some part as well. And Sujit Sarkar, we have to keep looking at this man because he has just taught the youngsters out there how to finish in the box.
It's almost a little bit of sloppiness from the All Heart that saw just another, it was half a chance for All Stars, but as of now, no harm, and they come again from behind.
Ashwin on the right side. He's getting his first taste tonight.
It's probably is the paces that we'll expect from our Ashwin for the evening.
There is the bench, star-studded bench. Yuvraj, Harbhajan in the mix as well. Hardik Pandya, one of the new stars of Indian cricket. How will the All Hearts come back here?
Well, I like what the All-Stars started with. They're just crowding it with men the minute the ball comes in their half. And on the other side, just dinking it, putting it in the box, not trying anything fancy. We've seen the fancier trickery come from the All Heart. Maybe that might cost them when we try and look at this game too technically. But tell you what, Ranbir Kapoor, he's got some pace, got some skill. And here he launches.
Sorry, Ronak, they've looked dangerous on the counter as well, the All-Stars. I mean, every time they've sort of found a bit of space through Ranbir, he's found a way to get the ball across to another teammate. And that's what's different about what they've done. When you look at the All Hearts, possession just sort of lacking.
And now you can just see the amount of blue shirts that are coming behind the ball, which I think we didn't see in the other side, where you had a lot of flair players, as the cricketers are, and I'm sure in pre-training there are a lot of players that go forward and score, but you need to come back, do the dirty work, and now you could see they've made it a little more compact in their own half, have All Hearts.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've got the physical presence at the back as well. Cesar Gonzalez at the back for the All-Stars, providing plenty of support in that back line. Nishant Mehra, he's got some serious football skills. He's someone that works with the Mumbai City FC ISL team as well, and he's one of the men that they'll hope that can pull off a goal to sort of draw them even further away from the All Hearts.
Yeah, you've got to try and build around the players that know their football. Nishant Mehra more from the football side than the entertainment side, so I'm going to keep an eye out on him, and maybe that's why All Heart need to mark him very closely. And they try and launch a counter now on the right-hand side.
Virat with a bit of aggression. We like seeing that on the football field. Cesar Gonzalez. Good ball. Good long ball in. Dino Moria, again, someone with some very good skills. We saw the assist from him earlier to Shujit Sarkar. Taken away this time by Shikhar Dhawan. Can't quite clear it yet. Living dangerously are the All Hearts. Again intercepted. Ranbir on the ball. It's a big turnout right here at the Mumbai Sports Arena at the Andheri Sports Complex. Ronak, what an evening here.
Yeah, it's turning out to be quite spicy. There's a bit of a second cross in. Dare I say, we keep an eye of the game, and there's a cross that the All-Stars tend to put in that we're forced to talk about. But yeah, like you're pointing out, Sohail, now you can see the Dhoni chants are coming from the crowd. It's almost packed here at the Mumbai Sports Arena. New look pitch, new look setup, and they're in for a treat because the first 14 minutes, if it's anything to go by, this should be a fun night.
Yeah, Dhoni was looking for the 1-2 with KL Rahul, didn't quite get the ball back though. That was Ranbir and Dino. They form a good pairing as well. You can see Dino knows exactly where his teammates are. He's got that presence on the field. Just as I say that though, the commentator's curse takes it away, and Virat down the left side. Not what he would have wanted. Cesar Gonzalez.
Runs into a big wall in Cesar Gonzalez. An ambitious ball tried from the half line, which will aimlessly fall for the goalkeeper. That's Virat. He's got a bit of pace, we know that. We know how much time he spends on his fitness. I'm not sure Cesar Gonzalez spends the same amount of time on his fitness, but does the job just the same.
There you have it, the All-Star Football Club after 14.5 minutes, lead by 1 goal. And the All Heart Football Club have it all to do. They are the men that many would think are the fitter ones, the cricketers, so maybe they're banking on their fitness coming through. Decent ball in, but cleared, and it will be a corner to the All-Stars yet again.
Gee, I tell you, that's a strange sort of clearance, almost a nervous one. I think the cricketers are a bit surprised. I think like you said, you're expecting the sportsmen to be favourites when they start at least to score first. And Vivian De Sena putting a little bit of pressure on the defence, and instead of a simple clearance to the touchline, it goes out for a corner.
Yeah, he seems to be wanting to get away from the field, though. He wanted the substitution, which we know we have rolling subs tonight, so the option is available for Abhishek Bachchan and his All-Stars. And Shabir Ahluwalia has just come into the game for Vivian as well.
He's neat, Shabir Ahluwalia. He scored before in the previous fixture. Neat sort of finish, tucked in. Shujit Sharkar, man of the moment, takes the corner. It's a decent ball in. This time the heading is not... It's only as far as...
I'll tell you what, that was a very good ball in. Great ball in. Not quite the finish they would have wanted.
Yeah, it's a good ball again, Shujit Sharkar. He almost listlessly does a job for his side. We're still trying to confirm the strike.
Yeah, Abhishek
He's got to watch
can't
his
do
back.
much from there.
Has to watch his back. I'm worried about Abhishek Bachchan's back.
The chance of Dhoni continue. They want to see more from MSD. It's the one name that's gone across this lovely new sports complex. Shouts of handball been given.
That's not bad. I think 17 minutes, and that's the first time hearing of the referee's whistle.
Yeah, just a little flick from Shikhar onto the forearm of Ranbir Kapoor, and straight up came the whistle from the referee. It's been a good start, plenty of pace actually in spurts from both sides, but you've got to say the All-Stars, surprisingly to many, have looked the better side. They've looked more organised, they seem to be using the gaps in midfield as well, and haven't quite run the ball out as much as the All Hearts. So Virat and his men have the job to do to try and come back. The crowd is loving it. They're all up on their feet at this lovely new Mumbai Sports Arena, the Andheri Sports Complex. That's a great new facility, isn't it, Ronak?
Yeah, I mean, it's impressive. We've not seen the ball wobble much. We normally take that as a sign of how a football pitch is playing. And you just see now, Cesar Gonzalez doesn't keep it on the ground very long. But you'll see now with Dino Moria once again on that right, and it looks like he's in some space. Let's see how quickly All Heart can track back. Dino Moria, of course, setting up Shujit Sharkar for the first goal. Ranbir Kapoor playing almost they're just behind the forward sort of role.
Again, a good bit of footwork from Ranbir. Found him onside as well, but the clearance came just in time. Possession with the All-Stars, 55 to 45% with the All Hearts. So everything favouring the All-Stars, which means that it is dangerous territory for the All Hearts. And again, sloppy at the back. A chance here. Not quite finding the space to take a shot. Ranbir away from him and finally cleared out of danger by the All Hearts.
There's my man Shujit again with two players. Ashok Dinda goes on the ground. That's a slightly belated fall by Shujit. But as it turns out, clean from Ashok Dinda. So possession back with All Heart. KL Rahul now in an advanced position. Referee plays advantage.
I was just going to say, this is an example of Shujit Sarkar, the director. That's why he's not an actor. An actor would have gone down straight up there and gone up for the foul.
Went down in installments. Good old Shujit. Oh, he's on the score sheet, so joke's on everybody but him.
No space on that occasion. Back with the All Hearts. It's been a fine start. Onside! Oh, finds the keeper. KL Rahul had no one on him but the keeper. Couldn't quite find a way around him and find the back of the net though.
I think he got a bit surprised at Jignesh Antala charging out as far out as he did. But yep, it's a chance. Probably the best chance that All Heart have had in these first 20 minutes.
Too much on that ball. Mr. Bachchan is in the house. And Aditya Thackeray as well alongside him. So the two men watching proceedings eagerly. Aditya Thackeray has had a large role to play in putting this Mumbai Sports Arena together and actually making it as good as we're seeing it tonight.
Yeah, well, popular figures, not just in this part of the country, but throughout.
So the All Hearts still looking for the equaliser 20 minutes in. It's the All-Stars, though, that continue to dominate proceedings. Good header. Finds, I think that is Ajinkya. Well, Manoj Tiwari rather. Finds Manish Pandey. Again, no one going forward for the All Hearts, and that's a bit of a concern. I mean, you've got men at the back. You need men for going forward to score, though. They're one goal down. Where's that equaliser coming from?
Well, I don't know. It's just like it's not coming together for them. It's not come together for them in these 20 minutes. Whereas you look at All Stars, and the minute Dino Moria has the ball on the right, you'll have at least two blue shirts in the middle. There you are. And now, in contrast, when All Heart move from behind, Umesh Yadav is almost lost for options. He has to play the long ball, which invariably, well, on this occasion, referee's blown his whistle. Seems quite animated, the referee. He's reaching for his pocket.
Oh, first card of the night. It was a very intentional handball that came out, I think. And who was that to?
I reckon we got to see that again. The referee got a bit animated. We'll just wait for replays to confirm whether that indeed was worthy. It was Umesh Yadav placed the long ball in.
Not quite the best bit of defending at all.
It looks like Karan Mehra.
Good bit of work. Can we find a fox in the box for the All Hearts? Not quite. Again, cleared by Cesar Gonzalez. We have said that a lot tonight, and he continues his good work at the back for the All Stars. MSD, he can't quite find the space either to put that cross in. You know, I remember right through the ISL, after every game that MSD would turn up for Chennai and FC, he'd go out there after the game and play with the boys, you know, make sure that he tests his crosses. He would stand in goal and save a few as well. And he's just someone that loves his football, MS Dhoni. He's a Manchester United fan as well, and really does love the beautiful game and plays it quite well as well.
Well, he would have had a tough end to the Premier League season as a good Manchester United fan. Just confirming that it was indeed Karanveer Mehra who picked up the booking for a deliberate handball. Referee in the middle will stand for very little, it seems.
That's good to see that. The refereeing standard at its very best. Virat, what can he do here? Can he find some space to find a shot? Not quite. And then just sent out to MSD.
It's too big a ball for him to place. It's not that kind of ball that he finds easy to just pierce gaps through.
Well, MSD looking for someone at the edge of the box as well. But again, space down the right side for Dino Moria. Ranbir trying to make tracks, but not quick enough.
That's still 4-on-3. It's still 4-on-3 in many ways. And again, they've not penetrated deep enough. But not too many red shirts that were in a hurry. Shujit Sarkar just saying, calm down. We were 4-on-3. We didn't need to try that from outside the box. I reckon he's not just. I mean, he's the cool head. He might be guiding proceedings at least towards that end of the field.
Yeah, you know, with the All Stars, they seem to just, as I've said earlier, be more organized. You know, they always have men who are moving with the man down the right flank, Dino Moria. The legs are getting tired for Ranbir, unfortunately, which is why I think we have a substitution coming on. Sujit Sarkar comes off. Aditya Roy Kapoor is on the field as well, as we can see just out of the corner of our eye in the comm box. So there is Aditya Roy Kapoor on the field for the first time tonight. So some fresh legs for the All Stars. Can that help their cause even more?
Yeah, in case you're just joining us, like I said, like Suhail has also pointed out, rolling substitutions in this game, so there'll be no end to those. And that's probably the only way some of these players will be able to last through the 90. But fitness levels, that being said, in the first 24 minutes have been pretty good. Seen some pace. MS Dhoni with the ball now on the left-hand side for All Heart. Finds Virat Kohli in partnership. Another, suddenly they're prancing a bit of an attack.
Where's the shot? Come on, boys. We want to see more shots on target. They had set it up for them quite well, MSD and Virat, but no shot attempted even by the All Hearts on that occasion.
Well, they're in Arsenal colours, the red and white. Plenty of passing around the box. Didn't see a shot coming though.
Well, MSD would like to say they're in Manchester United colours, I'm sure, with the red. KL Rahul,
who has moved from, I think, who's covered the most area on the pitch, started off in defence, and he's now finding himself on the offence.
Wonder if we'll see him in goal as he's done with several teams recently as well. So Ashwin has the ball heading out, but a big attempted clearance from the All-Stars. Remember, Shurjit Sarkar scored the opener, the goal scorer.
Go on,
An
have a drink
unexpected
of
one.
water. Go on, have a drink of water, Shujit. Maybe three or four more after that one. Deserves it. Beautiful header. Just wonderful header. Shikhar Dhawan, left foot, tries it from the outside of the foot. Just doesn't come right. That expression sums up the first 25 minutes for the All Heart.
This is the Goa Kings Celebrity Clasico 2016. We're right here at the Mumbai Sports Arena, Andheri Sports Complex in the City of Dreams. And there is Yuvi making his first appearance on field. MSD makes way for Yuvraj. The ball is still with Nishant Mehra. On to Karan Wahi. Nice little 1-2 going. Down the right side. Can he find... Well, Dina Moria's no more on that right flank. And this time given away to Ashwin, who only finds Manish Pandey straight in his way. Shikhar trying to look for some space. Oh, great ball in. KL Rahul cannot find the back of the net yet again. You've got to say that was a chance and a half for the All Hearts, and yet again a poor finish from KL Rahul.
And there goes another opportunity. Again, just not coming together when it matters for All Heart. This came out of nothing. Rohan Shresh probably had no idea, didn't spot KL Rahul. What was he doing, trying to pass it again there? Was he passing it?
What a great first touch off the shoulder, though. I've got to give him credit for that one. And then just the finish lacking completely.
Yeah, he probably just did enough, Rohan Shresh, to put him off as he was taking the shot on. Cheer from the crowd as Virat Kohli has the ball.
Virat's a better footballer than that. He'd be pretty upset with that attempted cross. Manoj Tiwari barges. Oh, good clearance there, down.
Arman Jain, that's
Yeah.
good from him.
Very good little bit of a tussle.
Stood like for like, matched up Manoj Tiwari, physical. Not afraid to go on his foot and clear it. Clean challenge as well, got all of the ball. Just a bit lazy on that occasion though. The clearance comes only as far as midfield to R. Ashwin, but he's dispossessed quickly. Flag seems to have stayed down, but
Remember,
Anthony...
sorry, it's the Virat Kohli Foundation's All Heart Football Club in red, taking on Abhishek Bachchan's Playing for Humanity in blue. Two very good causes, two causes that are here to generate funds for the Foundation's charitable initiatives, and they've really put on quite a show so far. All Hearts, a chance here, header attempted from KL Rahul, but yet again, not in the right direction.
Oh, we've seen a different kind of header at the other end from Shujit Sarkar. Again, excellent ball. He found himself with some space, just in time the jump, and therefore the header went in the complete opposite direction. Anthony Pecora's number 11 on the right, now the trainer of Ranbir Kapoor, who's also part of the All-Stars team. Putting in some yards, as a trainer would.
Yeah, and he's combining quite well with Ranbir. They know each other fairly well, so that should help. There is the attempted header from KL Rahul. Sadly, couldn't quite get on the right side of the ball and couldn't keep it down either.
Oh, he's in acres of space. I think it's almost hit the shoulder, and then he's had a bit of a trip to add insult to that. KL Rahul's probably been, well, the camera's panned most on him. He's just been in action in either end on the field. They need somebody to just get it right when it matters, the All Heart, as we fast approach the first half hour of play. Abhishek Bachchan's taken up managerial responsibilities for the evening. We're very delighted with his side leading at what looks like the decisive goal in this half, at least, between Shujit Sarkar, coming from Shujit Sarkar, the director.
Yeah, and we haven't had too many empty seats in the house either, right here at the Mumbai Sports Arena. Fantastic new facility in Mumbai, and as we said earlier, the ball's playing very well on the field as well. So, you know, it's something that our country needs, better sporting facilities. We say it all the time, and here is one of them. All Hearts, Yuvi. Oh, shot on goal, good save.
Brilliant, best bit of football we've seen from All Heart in this first 30 minutes. Excellent from Yuvraj, cuts across, gets the shot in, curves it, and that is a top-class save from Jignesh Antala, who's in goal for All Stars. One-handed, full stretch, gets a firm enough hand for the defender to then clear.
Great strike from Yuvi. We know he can do a lot of damage when he's batting left-handed. We're seeing some damage with that left foot as well, which is great to see. Virat. Oh, Aji Baji.
Yep, just a corner, clean challenge, gets all of the ball. And it'll go out. Virat Kohli seems to have possession of the ball, so he'll take the corner himself.
And there is Nishant Mehra, one of the men that knows his football very well. Jignesh Antala in goal, and the crowd on their feet. They want to see an equaliser here from the All Hearts. The corner to Virat Kohli. Can we see some quality here? Chance of Kohli.
5 men in the box for All Heart. Unfortunately, doesn't fall to either of them. Ranbir Kapoor with possession and the chance to now initiate a counter. That's not a bad ball. That is not a bad ball at all. It demands that the goalkeeper advances. Mayank Tagore to clear the danger.
Ranbir Kapoor, of course, a big FC Barcelona fan, a big Lionel Messi fan. And his trainer there, Anthony Pecora, not a Barcelona fan, but is offside on that occasion.
A bit of a smile with the linesman on this near side. Probably in disagreement of where he was when the offside flag went on. Still 1-0 then as we cross the half an hour mark in this first half between Virat Kohli's All Heart Football Club and Abhishek Bachchan not playing, so captained by Ranbir Kapoor tonight, the All Stars Football Club.
Virat Kohli's foundation, founded in 2013 and was commissioned to make long-term valuable contributions to society. On this occasion, a chance. Oh, what was that? Where was the strike? He was looking for another ball. Raj Kumra looks on, wondering why the shot didn't come.
Almost too charitable. I think it was Shabir Ahluwalia, just tried to set it up, could have just gone for it. Has another bite of it now though.
He's being generous to Ranbir, and again, not the best of clearances. They've been good with the corners, the All-Stars, so that's not the best bit of work from Umesh Yadav. So another corner, this time to the All-Stars Football Club, the men from Bollywood. There is the big man of Bollywood, of course, Amitabh Bachchan in the house with 2 young Barcelona fans as well alongside him. Ranbir Kapoor will be happy to see that.
Anthony Pecora takes the corner. Just almost aimlessly, nobody wanted it. Went out to the far side. Now through Hardik Pandya, counter the All Heart. Yubi in the middle, can't control the ball. Comes right back to Pecora, who's now playing on the left-hand side after that corner. And he advances, neat bit of trickery. He's got men. Referee, well, could have played advantage, but he chooses to pull it back. Ashok Dinda with the indiscretion.
That's a big challenge. That's a harsh challenge from Ashok Dinda. Anthony Pecora has gone down hard. Well, he's a celebrity fitness trainer, so we know he's quite a fit man, but Ashok Dinda has gone in hard with that and picks up a yellow card for that challenge.
Yeah, he's not happy with that. That's a booking. He's gone in with aggression. But that is Ashok Dinda who's picked up the booking.
Oh, he's got Cristiano's pose having in there. I love it. Love watching it. The men from Bollywood pulling out all the antics as well. A decent header, but not enough on it. Chance here. Still goes begging.
There was no communication. Ashwin should have left that for his goalkeeper. Instead, just an awful mix-up. And they'll be relieved that it's not cost them. As they try to counter now, the All Heart. My God, and that's a long way out that Jignesh Antala had to come out as well.
Yeah, quickly off the line was Jignesh Antala, the goalkeeper for the All-Stars. Again, good bit of work in that back line for the men in blue, the All-Stars.
Well, it's been gritty. They've tried to play freely. It's not quite happened. Yuvraj just looked good. First few minutes, once again from a similar position where he forced a save out of Antala not too long ago. Was an excellent save, if I might add. Neat bit of work, Shreyas Iyer. And again, too much passing, trying to be too cute outside the box. More direct approach in contrast from the All-Stars. Anthony Pecora, he's been in action for a while now. And KL Rahul is now back in defensive duty.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we've got a few female superstars in the house as well. The actresses of Bollywood, Shilpa Shetty, Sonakshi Sinha is in the house as well, and it's good to see them come and support. Oh! For that reason, for that very reason, what a strike from Anthony Pecora. The trainer of Ranbir Kapoor has pulled that off from nowhere, and they take the All-Stars 2 goals clear. What a strike!
Oh, what a surprise this is. Just when you think that they all are getting some rhythm, shot by Yuvraj, minutes later, oh, it's a nasty deflection from R. Ashwin. Goalkeeper, well, you could say in the end it is the near post, but he is a cricketer, he's not a goalkeeper. He's Mayank Dagar, the under-19 international, and Anthony Pecora, decent enough contact off what it looks like just enough of R. Ashwin's arm, and goes in to double the lead, and that is a surprise, isn't it, Suhail Chandok?
Absolutely. Well, Antonio Pecora will claim that. It goes off the shoulder of R. Ashwin, but Antonio Pecora takes the All-Stars 2 goals clear with that fantastic bit of footwork on the right side. At the edge of the box, fine strike.
You had your eyes on Shilpa Shetty and Sonakshi Sinha, and then Anthony Pecora does that.
Yeah, I think the football, the men on the field are still the stars, aren't they? And when they pull off a bit of work like that, it's got to be appreciated. So here is in the house, doesn't have the kit on, so he's not going to be on the field, of course. Budgie waiting in the wings. Abhishek is a happy man, got a big smile on his face.
Oh, he's an excellent manager then. If he's going to mastermind this victory as a comeback when they went down 4-3, like you mentioned, the last time these two teams played at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Delhi.
Well, Chennai FC, defending champions of the Hero Indian Super League, so he knows a thing or two about football, Abhishek Bachchan. He's been there on the sidelines watching Marco Materazzi with Chennai FC, so I'm sure he's picked up a few things off Marco as well, and maybe given him a call as well before this.
Well, they've defended well, so that'll please Materazzi. He's a big Jose Mourinho fan, is Abhishek Bachchan, so plenty of defensive roots in what comes from his football philosophy. Karan Mahi clears for All-Stars. They've got a real challenge now. The cricketers, unusual, unlike the challenges they've had before. They've got to come back from a 2-0 deficit. Just under 10 minutes of the first half to play.
Are they banking on their fitness to take them the distance in the second half? That is a possibility, but we do have rolling substitutions, remember, so it may not help them too much. And with men like Antonio Pecora and Nishant Mehra, who are very well versed with the game of football, and we're seeing a good clearance again from Cesar Gonzalez, who's looked so strong at the back that it's hard to penetrate this Stars defense.
Yeah, I reckon so. If you look at it from a footballing point of view, the All-Stars have roles defined. They seem to know what everyone's got to do, whereas we've seen in Virat Kohli's team players being moved around, shuffled from KL Rahul's played almost everywhere. A quick word that Raj Kundra is having with Abhishek Bachchan.
Yeah, perfect example of what you were just saying, Ronak. I mean, you can see there, even to Raj Kundra, Abhishek had a clear message, gives it to him before he gets onto the field, and they're taking it very seriously, the All-Stars. Oh, good bit of work on the right side, but taken away. MS Dhoni had a brief moment where he thought he found some space, but again, great footwork from Nishant Mehra.
That's very cheeky. And Antonio Pecora, flag stays down. Men coming into the box. Oh, and that's a good bit of defense. Hardik Pandya clears and averts danger for All Heart. You've got to watch out. They're quick on the counter. Pecora on the wing. They get men in the middle as well to give him support. This is not going to be easy. It isn't already. It's an uphill task. Abhishek Bachchan animatedly makes the substitution gesture. So we're going to have somebody else come on. This is just how MS Dhoni tried to get in, but couldn't go past Dino Moria, who's now in a more defensive role.
Yeah, shows the versatility really of Dino Moria. He played down the right side going forward as a right winger, and now drops back into defense and is doing as good a job. You can see in the background Shilpa Shetty has her phone out as Raj Kundra comes onto the field for the first time as well. So a proud wife watching her husband come onto the field. Good to see.
Arman Jain comes off, and like you point out, Abhishek Bachchan with some pretty clear messages or directions to Raj Kundra before he came on. And what will be just over 5 minutes, and any time if added.
Familiar sight, isn't that? Virat Kohli gesturing to the referee.
No, never seen that before.
Never. Well, Ronak Kapoor alongside myself, Suhail Chandok, and we've been calling the shots for you well, actually, from the Mumbai Sports Arena, which is, you know, a facility that's come together so nicely. It's something that Mumbai needed. It's something that Mumbai now has, and India always in search for better facilities in the sporting world.
It's not much of a free kick, but it looks like it's tactical. Chest from Yuvraj, chance for Yuvraj, scuffs the shot and cleared by, looks like it was Arjun Kapoor. Goes out for a throw-in. They're having their moments, all heart, they're having their moments. A goal just before half-time and they'll breathe just that little bit easier when the interval comes our way.
Yeah, good little first touch from UV, but that was pretty much it from there.
Yeah, just blocked. Thought he scuffed it, but it was blocked. Ranbir Kapoor will once again try and initiate a counter. They're trying to just pass their way out of their box. It's never considered the easiest way. That's the more direct approach.
You know, strangely, Ronak, the long ball has worked for the All-Stars. Sloppy from the keeper. And that is exactly what they needed. UV cleans up, and it's the first goal for the All Hearts. Sloppy work at the back, and that is exactly what the All Hearts wanted.
Out of nothing. We just spoke of what they'd be looking for, a goal just before half-time. It's a nothing sort of ball. It's just put there and there's no communication. It's Raj Kundra who's just come onto the field. That's not what Abhishek Bachchan would have told him. Yuvraj Singh's the poacher. He anticipates the mix-up. You should in these games. Remember, no one's a professional footballer. And he just bundles it in.
That is a howler at the back from Jignesh Antala and Raj Kundra. That combination sadly does hand the All Hearts their first goal. That was as simple as it gets, and it's game on now. UV with the first goal for the All Hearts.
I just can't imagine Abhishek Bachchan at this point. Just send Raj Kundra on a minute back. So that's the story of the game. So far, Shujit Sarkar opened the scoring in the 9th minute. Beautiful header off cross from Dino Moria. Doubled their lead through Anthony Pecora, the little deflection. And just what you saw a minute back. Howler at the back gives All Hearts an opening. Yuvraj Singh pouncing on it. 2-1 as we fast approach the final few minutes of the first half.
And suddenly we're seeing a spring in the step of the All Hearts. They're looking quicker, but Ranbir with some fancy footwork gets through two men, gets through the third, but then finds, I think it's Umesh Yadav at the back.
I think they've shown good fitness levels. It's now 42 minutes and we're just looking at, we're just trying to observe and see who's panting, who's breathing hard. Some of the cricketers, you don't expect them to tire too quickly, but they've done it right. Ranbir Kapoor's played the entire 42 minutes. He's been sharp. And Tony Pecora, we mentioned him so often in the last few minutes. Dino Moria's played different roles, first ahead on the right-hand side and then playing a more defensive role. So yeah, I'm impressed. Aren't you, Sohail?
Yeah, absolutely. And Dino's looked good for most part. You know, as we said, he's played down the right wing to start things off. Then he's slipped back into defence and he's looked very solid. So too has that man, Cesar Gonzalez. On that occasion, not enough on it, and Hardik Pandya hands it on to Manish Pandey.
I like Hardik Pandya in the defensive role. He's probably been the most solid. As we look at them now, they all had 4 on. Well, very quickly, there are more and more men. Yuvraj Singh again at the centre. MS Dhoni, chance to get a shot in. Just can't seem to get it, and in the end, the dink is over. Tried to get it, just didn't get his the ball under his feet to get a clear shot. But again, Yuvraj at the centre of that attack.
A good bit of work from UV to find MS. MS then looking for a bit of space, didn't find it there, takes it a bit further down the right side, but then just skies it over the right side of the goal. Well, good signs though for All Hearts, suddenly coming together late in the first half.
Yeah, maybe Yuvraj, one of the players they would have looked to start with early on, but there might be a good reason.
Finding a bit of space in midfield now, the All Hearts. Suddenly the legs getting a bit more tired for the All Stars Football Club. The men from Bollywood playing from right to left in blue in this first half. And the All Hearts need to try and take advantage of this. Decent strike, but finds Raj Kundra at the edge of the box.
I think that's what he was supposed to do, Raj Kundra. Unlike what he actually did. MS Dhoni, cool as you'd like. Passes it to Yuvraj Singh. Finds Virat Kohli. Kohli takes the shot on this time. Jignesh Antala pouches it. And no harm done.
You know, Jignesh has looked good in goal. Apart from that howler where Raj Kundra got in the way of things, he's looked good in goal. And this was a decent strike again from Virat. And a fine save low to his right. Jignesh Antala does well.
Yeah, remember, very few professional footballers on display, so we must appreciate some of the effort and skill that we're seeing. Although Yuvraj Singh, since he's come on, has really made a difference, especially in the. I love you. Virat Kohli is not happy. He's having another word with the referee. There are enough umpires watching this that would enjoy the humour in Virat Kohli having a charge. And with that, I think
it is the end of the first half. It is Virat who's animated, not a happy man. We've seen that, and it's a familiar sight. But he goes into the half 1 goal down to Abhishek Bachchan's All Stars Football Club. It was a fine header from Shujit Sarkar that started things off. Then we had a phenomenal strike down the right side from Antonio Picora. And finally, some sloppy work giving the All Hearts their first goal through UV, who cleaned up at the back. So the All Stars Football Club 2, All Heart with 1 at the half. We'll be right back with the second half. Stay with us.
What was a very entertaining first half at the Mumbai Sports Arena. They came in their numbers, the TV stars. Ranbir Kapoor led the All Stars today, and when they came up against a challenge in the All Outs, you thought the film stars would just be there having some fun, and it would be the cricketers that we'd expect all the action on field from. We saw that man Raj Kundra in action, which we'll show you in just a little while. The All Heart, on the other hand, they were happier before the whistle blew. When kickoff came our way here at the Mumbai Sports Arena. It didn't quite go their way once it did, though.
Yeah, the Stars were in full flavour out at the Mumbai Sports Arena, the Andheri Sports Complex in Mumbai, and kickoff came through the All Hearts, but they didn't have too much to celebrate in that first half. Possession stayed more with the All Stars. The first touch from MSD wasn't the best. He wouldn't want to see that replay too many times. And then we saw a good bit of work at the back. Clearances came from KL Rahul. MSD's corners were fairly good. Couldn't quite find anyone in the box, sadly, for the All Hearts in the first half.
Yeah, in fairness, early on possession, All Heart looked the better team, had more offensive opportunity. But the goal, surprisingly then, came through the All Stars, and Dino Moria was excellent. Just enough space, KL Rahul failing to close him down. And that man, Shujit Sarkar, with a top-class header, top corner, much to the delight of Abhishek Bachchan, who takes on coaching responsibilities. And that's what opened the scoring in the 9th minute.
Yeah, we talked about how Shujit Sarkar was one of the older men on the field. He certainly showed the youngsters how it was done. A finish of the highest quality into the corner of the net, and there was nothing the keeper could do to stop that. Mayank, fantastic finish. Fine header from the ace director. And that really sparked things, because then there was a spring in their step. Then the men from Bollywood started to just inch away and find space in midfield as well. Shujit Sarkar down the left side was fantastic.
Yeah, they just played a simple game. Just put the balls in the right area, off corners, off crosses. Again, like you see, just get it in and create opportunity. On this occasion, it went was blasted wide or blasted too high, but they kept it simple. Arman Jain on that occasion, who missed not by much. And as we go on and we just look at how All Stars have played, once again, Dino Moria was part of the action. He's played different roles as the first half went on. And just more possession. Then all of a sudden, once the goal came, everything went All Stars way for a long time.
And we saw animation from Shujit Sarkar. We saw Aditya Thackeray and Amitabh Bachchan in the stands watching on. And they were a happy bunch, because obviously the All Stars were good. That was a fantastic chance for the All Hearts to come back, and it was a chance that went begging. Great first touch from KL Rahul off his shoulder, but that was pretty much it from there. Again, a chance for KL Rahul, and he did have the best chances off the half for the All Hearts. None of them finding the back of the net, sadly, for the men in red.
Yeah, that was the golden opportunity. Since Yuvraj Singh came on, though, in rolling substitutions, remember, and he forced a save out of Jignesh Antala. Added a spring in their step, UV, when he came on, playing offensively, working nicely with MS Dhoni. And there was a bit of a mix-up with R. Ashwin. Anthony Pecora, who played a big role in the second goal that fell the All-Stars way. But they did their job. They took their chances. While we were focusing on this in the half, Anthony Pecora surprised us. Again, it didn't come out of much, but you'll just see in a moment from now how the All-Stars double their lead. Nice little dummy, and then just takes the strike. Good enough. Deflection of R. Ashwin. Bang, 2-0.
Yeah, it was a fine effort from Antonio Picoro, a man who is known for his fitness. He did use the shoulder of R. Ashwin, but he will take the credit for this. As you can see here, finds the perfect angle. Not much the keeper could have done, but he was at the near post, and Ronak should have perhaps done better. Had one eye on the woodwork and perhaps didn't want to run into it.
Yeah, but like we've emphasized again, not professional goalkeepers. There is an under-19 India cap is Mayank Dagar, and that just came wickedly after the deflection of R. Ashwin. But there was something that all hearts could cheer about, and it came through this. Well, that's it. Be careful of Yuvraj Singh's knee. He didn't need too much of his body to bundle that in. Well, that's the slide opening they've got now.
It was a howler at the back with the combination of Raj Kundra and the keeper, Jignesh Antala, really just handing a goal to the All Hearts. UV was happy to clean up at the back and run it into the back of the net. And that's where the All Hearts found a goal, and that's where it stood at the end. I mean, they had their chances. MSD tried to find some space and then struck it wide.
All to play for then, as at halftime, All Stars Football Club 2, All Heart Football Club led by Virat Kohli, trailing by 1.
back here at the Mumbai Sports Arena, Andheri Sports Complex, where the All-Stars Football Club, Abhishek Bachchan's men, lead 2-1 over Virat Kohli's All Hearts Football Club. And MSD, Virat and his men have a big job to do in this second half. It's been a great occasion here. Alongside Ronak Kapoor, I'm Suhail Chandok to call the shots for you so far. And the first half has entertained us thoroughly. Ronak, what's in store in the second?
Well, if it's anything like the first, then this should be exciting because we saw All-Stars cruise to a 2-0 lead early on, courtesy Shujit Sarkar and Anthony Pecora. And then just as we were entering half-time, just as they thought that they'd take a 2-0 lead, it was brought back with 2-1. This is how it all started. Dino Moria putting a cross in, and I can see this 100 times and not get tired.
I'm sure Shujit Sarkar will watch it 100 times and not get tired and show it to 100 people and make sure they're tired at the end of it. There was the second one. Phenomenal strike from Antonio Pecora, and then sloppy at the back, giving Yuvi a walk into the back of the net, handing the All Hearts their first goal of the night.
Yeah, so a bit of luck, a bit of fortune in the end that sees a scoreline 2-1, which sets it up very nicely for the second half, which will be underway here at the Mumbai Sports Arena in front of a packed audience, a wonderful audience here at, they've come in big numbers, have the Mumbai folk, to watch their favourite Bollywood and cricketers.
And there are some massive stars on display, aren't there, Ronak? I mean, we've seen the likes of Ranbir Kapoor, Abhishek Bachchan, Arjun Kapoor, Aditya Roy Kapoor. You know, and then we've got, of course, all the stars of the cricket field as well. And they have been entertained, the crowd here at the Mumbai Sports Arena. The new look Andheri Sports Complex and Mumbai Sports Arena. MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli, Shikhar Dhawan, Ajinkya Rahane, R. Ashwin. I mean, you named it, they're here. Bollywood is here, cricket is here, and football is on display.
And it's been a fairly good quality of football that we've seen. Remember, no professional footballers on display, but good levels of fitness shown by the actors. You didn't expect that. You thought maybe as the half ran out, they'd get tired. But they're up for it. They're up for it as Vivian Desena and Ranbir Kapoor get ready to kick us off. We're underway. The final 45 minutes. Remember, all proceeds go to charitable causes. It's a wonderful initiative by the Virat Kohli Foundation as well as Abhishek Bachchan's charity, Playing for Humanity. And to kick us off in the second half, or to kick all hearts off, Manoj Tiwari.
Yeah, the All Hearts in red playing from left to right in this second half. The All Stars Football Club in blue from right to left. Hefty challenge, but no booking.
It's Tony. It's all Tony, and he knows it. It's a bit of Italian in that challenge. Going down, referee says it's all fair. But they've been good. They've been good, the All Stars. Deservingly leaders at half-time. MS Dhoni with a little bit of theatre before he puts the throw in.
And you can see the crowd behind him. Every time MSD has touched the ball, the crowd has erupted here at the Mumbai Sports Arena. There is the challenge from Antonio Pecora, a good one on Shikhar Dhawan. Gets the ball and not Shikhar's feet. And we've got a handball just at the edge of the box. So this will be a free kick to the All Hearts in dangerous territory as well.
We saw from the All-Stars first half, just put it in the right area and you might just find someone at the end of it on their head. They need this goal. Tell you what, they get the early goal in this second half. It sets us for a grandstand finish. It'll bring the roof down. Kohli's ball in, goes right through. Nobody wanted it. And that was a chance, half a chance, Sohail, you'd say?
Absolutely, across the face of goal from Virat Kohli. Great ball in from Virat, off the right foot, across the face of goal, does not find anyone that wants it. Ashok Dinda couldn't quite get his foot or head on the back of that as well. And now cleared out by the All-Stars yet again. So just playing with danger a little bit to start with here, the All-Stars. Abhishek Bachchan is animated for that reason.
Yeah, you'd think being the capital of the film industry, Mumbai might be behind the All-Stars. Now, make no mistake, it's all about the cricketers. Chanting has been Dhoni, chanting has been Kohli, whenever they've gone close by. So you could say that the local crowd is very much behind the All Heart.
So Zahir turned up in a t-shirt. He's now got the jersey on. Will we see him put the shorts on and run on the field as well? I think not, but well, he's got a big smile on his face, and that's good to see.
Yeah, Zahir Khan was good watching him play an entire season of cricket. Showed he's still got it in him, fit. Shikhar Dhawan's cross from his left foot comes in. He's cleared away. MS Dhoni will pick up the pieces and try and initiate a second attack.
Yeah, the corner finds MSD and MS looking for Manish Pandey, or rather Hardik Pandya in the middle, but Antonio Pecora is coming out with some aggression in the second half.
No half measures. No half measures, Tony. Good stuff. Yeah, the referee's having none of it. Knows what he saw. Saw a little bit of that in the first half as well. Yeah, he came hard. Kohli's not happy. That whistle's not blowing, and Virat Kohli will have a thing or two to say.
Yeah, another handball from Antonio Pecora. Again, in a good spot for the All Hearts. Not far from the edge of the box, and MS Dhoni marks his spot. Will we see a bit of theatrics here?
I'm getting a good feeling about this. I'm getting a really good feeling about this. MS Dhoni's lining it up, thinking about it. This is where you can see Dhoni, the mind games, what goes on in his mind, takes it himself. Ah, well, I built up too much for nothing. That was always going to happen.
Yeah, playing for humanity, of course, for those tuning in, this is the two foundations, Virat Kohli's foundation and Abhishek Bachchan's Playing for Humanity. Virat Foundation, of course, was founded in 2013 and is commissioned to make long-term valuable contributions to the society by undertaking meaningful initiatives and projects. And of course, Playing for Humanity is that man, Abhishek Bachchan's foundation, a charitable trust which is a property of GS Worldwide Entertainment, and again, another property that does so much through their charitable trust.
I beg your pardon, it looks like the referee wants to have that retaken, and this time Virat Kohli, can he go better than MS? Well, he finds a shot on target, it's pouched safely by Jignesh Antala.
Good strike.
Yep, hit it well, firm enough, on target. When you hit it on target, you never know what can happen. Games like this, you will see a little bit of, well, going through bloopers. You tend to see that, so you've at least got to try and hit it on target. Does well, Virat Kohli.
We saw a big one in the first half, didn't we, Ronak, with that howler at the back from Raj Kundra and Jignesh Antala. So we know what a shot on target can do. Abhishek having a quick chat with the opposite camp, with Harbhajan Singh and Zahir Khan on the sidelines.
Once again, an infringement spotted by our referee, and he gives the free kick the way of all heart. Anthony Pecora at the receiving end.
Yet again.
You better watch out. In a couple, he has a smile on his face, just looking at the referee, saying, no, none of that's intentional. Keeps going on like this. That's 3 fouls in quick succession. Our referee's not shy of a yellow card. We've seen that in the first half. Couple of players booked.
So Virat with not the best ball in to find a teammate, but a bit of clean-up done by the All-Hearts and MSD.
Yeah.
No fancy footwork there.
There's the big man, Cesar Gonzalez, dance director, knows what to do with his feet. He's been solid in defense. Ball played forward, goalkeeper doesn't seem to come initially. Probably woke up just a little late. Mayank Dagar realized it was his ball. Averts any danger, does well.
There is MSD again, just gets the ball away from him. Fancy little bit of footwork and then just gets the ball taken away from him by Arman.
It's great. He's got great footwork. MS Dhoni knows he's follows the game keenly. Man United fan, like you pointed out.
The flag goes up, offside on that occasion. Just looking for a bit of space here, the All-Stars. They've come out here to watch their stars. The crowds have come in large numbers to the Mumbai Sports Arena at the Andheri Sports Complex.
How old do you reckon that linesman is on that far side? Should be in a hurry to get home, I reckon, right now.
Virat Kohli. Antonio Pecora watching him like a hawk. Again, a bit of argy-bargy, but the flag goes up and a free kick to the All-Hearts.
I reckon he's overruled his linesman there. Linesman pointed throw. Referee's overruled and given the foul. So yeah, it's first 5-6 minutes, all the decisions going all heart ways. All the countering has been, the offense has been in their direction from left to right on your screen. Virat Kohli endeavours to take another free kick, puts it into the box. Yuvraj is there.
I'll tell you what, Yuvi has been the fox in the box. Oh my God, that is the chance of the game.
That was a foul. He's
But
blown the whistle.
The whistle rather,
Yeah.
went off just before that. But as I said, Yuvi has been the fox in the box for the All Hearts.
I tell you, take a replay of this and you will see Yuvraj has been just a little naughty. You're just going to say it. I was laughing as I saw it. There's a bit of animation, some exchange in the box. But you look at Yuvraj Singh after the first touch on the chest. As it's coming away, he's got a man in front of him. Oh, he's put him on the ground. It's a foul.
You know, regardless of that whistle going up, that should have been finished by Manoj Tiwari.
Yeah.
He's missed the goal by a mile from about 5 meters out.
And scored a brace the last time these two teams met, so knows where the back of the goal is.
And he's also from the right part of the country. From Bengal, they know their football. Manoj Tiwari, we've seen some great footwork from him so far tonight. Perhaps heard the whistle and then decided to just send it out. We'll give him credit for that one.
Why you should bang the ball when you hear the whistle. What's the worst that could happen? And smash it back, always a good feeling. KL Rahul in defensive duties now. He's been all over the park. Ashok Dinda playing right back for All Heart. He's got men in the middle, goes all along the ground, cleared comfortably as they try and launch on the left-hand side. Shikhar Dhawan a bit sloppy in possession, which gives Dino Moria a chance to counter now from the half-line. Kohli sticks out a leg and knows exactly what he's done on that occasion.
And for me, Dino's been the star of the first half for the All-Stars. You know, he's played in every area of the pitch. He was great down the right side, assisted the first goal where Shujit Surkar headed it in. So for me, Dino Moria, that man on your screens, is someone to watch. He's got some great skill and seems to have the fitness to go the distance as well.
He's enjoying it. Nice little smile. First time I'm seeing Dino Moria with a bit of salt in the beard. So it's a new look for the Bollywood actor. KL Rahul neatly done. Now has options in front of him. He went for the ambitious one in MS. Dhoni doesn't get it, but there could be a moment, and there is a moment. And once again, Yuvraj Singh is there to pick up the pieces. Manish Pandey comes in to assist him. Shot is on if Yuvraj wants to take it. Tried to put Pandey through. Clever idea, nice idea, just a bit too long.
We're playing for a charitable cause here, and as we've said before, on that occasion, Yuvi was trying to be a little too charitable perhaps. He had space and could have gone in with the strike, decided to look for Manish Pandey yet again, and one pass too many.
Nice idea, a lovely idea. It would have worked, would have been a beautiful Arsenal goal in the colours of red and white.
If MSD is listening, he's not going to be happy, man. He's going to want you to change that to the Manchester United name there.
It's a good time in the footballing world. Keep looking around. Transfers of law. Big players coming to the big English clubs. But more about that later. Anthony Pecora puts defence under pressure. He's going himself. It's a chance. He does all the hard work and then just slots it wide. He knows what he's missed. The chance to put his team 2 up again.
Antonio Pecora sent them 2 up in the first half. Had the opportunity here. Now have a look at this. Good control, just moved KL Rahul out of the way, sloppy at the back, and then finds a bit of space. Good touch from the right leg, then slots it wide off the left post.
This game going from one end to the other. Now the ball's already quickly in the other half. And there's an appeal to the referee. It's an animated one from Shikhar Dhawan. Referee turns it down. But they're just losing it just a bit now, the All Heart. You're seeing it's going right to left. Just when I say that, Shikhar Dhawan has a smile. That's the kind of character he is. Great character.
Good to see a smile on his face. He's not got the massive moustache as we're used to seeing him with, but MSD with the throw-in doesn't find anyone in a red shirt, and it's Ranbir Kapoor who doesn't have the legs to catch up with the ball.
Yeah, that Antonio Pecora, going to watch out for him. He's fast, he's physical. He's got a good strike on him like we've already seen. And here again, Yuvraj Singh is the man. Oh, hit the crossbar! Number 5.
Finds the woodwork.
Manoj Tiwari, I think it was wonderful strike. We just spoke about he missed one when the whistle had gone. And out of nowhere, just smashed it. And All Stars breathe a sigh of relief as it comes out.
We were talking about the skill that Manoj Tiwari possesses. He's from Bengal. They love their football. And what a wonderful strike that was. Just a bit unlucky. Finds the woodwork and gets away with it. Does Jignesh Antala, the goalkeeper.
Now shattered the frame. Excellent strike, just a bit too much. And doesn't land on the right side for All Hearts. Yuvi tries the header. Couple of players advancing. Think it was Manish Pandey with him there, but in the end it falls nicely and easy for Jignesh Antala as All Stars aim to settle things down, because it's been all Heart in the first 12 minutes of the second half, dare I say, Suhail.
Yeah, it's a game of 2 halves, and it certainly has been one here, because it was the All-Stars that dominated the first half, and suddenly they have looked all at sea here with the All Hearts dominating proceedings in the second half, dominating possession as well. And they look a more calm side. Take a look at that, 64% of possession with the men in red, the All Hearts, Virat Kohli's men. Into Yuvi, offside.
He's good on the offside, but it's not going to work in this game, Yuvi. No complaints as well. Knew he made the run a bit early. Just got to try and settle. All Stars, you spoke in the first half, Suhail, didn't you? As this goes on, as the game gets longer, the athletes, the fitness all comes into play, and that's when you think the cricketers have to launch a real assault and take the chances that come their way.
Yeah, they certainly do have an edge when it comes to fitness, don't they? I mean, we expect that, and that's where the second half just starts to get a bit more difficult, and you want to see more fresh legs on the field. We have rolling substitutions here, and that is something that the All-Stars will have to start to use a bit more. In the commentary box, I've got Ronan Kapoor alongside me, Suhail Chandok, Jehan Darwala, the young karting sensation from India, a man who's a young lad, rather, I should say, who's in the Force India young driver program as well. So good to see him as part of the All Hearts side.
Abhishek Bachchan has coaching duties and enforces another change. We spoke of the changes he'll have to make. Karanveer Mehra comes on for Karan Wahi. Ball in and goes harmlessly out. Will be a goal kick.
Sonakshi Sinha in the house. We saw Shilpa Shetty Kundra in the house as well, and it's great to see a lot of them come out to support the men from their industry, the men from cricket, and just a good cause. Supporting a very good cause is everyone in this packed house at the Mumbai Sports Arena at the Andheri Sports Complex.
Yeah, excellent concept. All proceeds go to charity, remember, and Mumbai have been disappointed. Then just managing things now, Abhishek Bachchan, like you mentioned, Suhail, he'll have to work on. We've spoken of fitness. Arman Jain is down. They'll have to almost use it tactically as well as to get the right players on the field. For the first time, I think, we're seeing the physio come on.
And this is where the legs start to get tired. This is where, when you're not used to playing 90 minutes of football across an entire pitch, it just starts to get a little difficult. Cramping here is Arman Jain, and the stretcher comes out for him. He says, I don't need the stretcher, I can walk off, guys.
And I have no doubt that that man is a doctor. Nobody will doubt it. He's got the white coat, he's got the stethoscope in his hand. If he ever had to look the part, the doctor is ready. So he's going to get treated now, Arman Jain. And in the meantime, just gives All Stars a few minutes that they needed to just calm down. To have a word with Abhishek Bachchan, see what they need to do as they go forward.
Yeah, again, this is smart. You know, this is what I like seeing. Abhishek Bachchan having a quick chat with Rohan Shrestha, one of the big photographers in the industry, a man whose pictures have been posted across the country on every magazine cover. So Sonakshi Sinha is here enjoying proceedings, and you know, it's just great to see an evening like this that brings together massive crowds supporting great causes. And when we're seeing sport come together and bring people together, I mean, that is the essence of sport, isn't it, Ronak? It just speaks across languages.
Absolutely. You have Bollywood fans here, cricket fans here, football fans here. You know, Shilpa Shetty, she likes her cricket. Man's in action tonight. Raj Kundra, not the most auspicious entry as he came onto the field and was involved in that blunder with Jignesh Antala that resulted in the first goal for All Heart just before half-time. Play has resumed.
Yeah, the ball just running out for a goal kick to the All Hearts here. So 61.5 minutes in, and it's the All Stars that still lead by a goal. Rohan Shrestha on the field yet again for the All Stars. The All Stars, remember, playing in blue. Abhishek Bachchan's side, playing for humanity is the cause. And the men in red, of course, are Virat Kohli's All Hearts from the Virat Kohli Foundation, and all of the proceeds from this game and the objective of this game is to generate funds for the foundation's charitable initiatives.
Abhishek Bachchan himself not playing as a result of a slip disc injury. Ranbir Kapoor leading and Abhishek Bachchan taking on managerial responsibilities. They're taking this very seriously, the actors. I must give them credit for it. Lots of chatting with Abhishek, lots of tactics. Cricketers on the other side, they're having some fun. You see the dugout, you'll see the Bombay boys, Zahir Khan, Dhaval Kulkarni. Just have a chat. No one's really talking tactics.
Tell you what, if that header was intentional, it's a great little header to the keeper, but I don't think it was. It worked out well for the All-Stars. In the end, they clean up, but that was dangerous. A good ball in from Virat for Yuvi.
Yeah, he puts his hand up immediately. Knows that went too fine, but no harm done in the end.
We've seen one that was as good as an own goal, and then I'm sure they did not want to see another blunder at the back. Manish Pandey finds Manoj Tiwari, who found the woodwork not so long ago for the All Hearts. Back with Manish. Yubi in space, finds the left foot. Oh, straight into the chest of Antonio Picora.
It took an age to get the shot away, and dare I say, he's just limped a little as he's taken it. He's got that left knee with a serious amount of packaging. There's a brace on, the knee brace, and just as I speak, I can see Yuvraj Singh a signal to go off. This is not good. This is not good. Yuvraj Singh coming off a busy and successful season in the IPL and is now requested an injury immediately. On the other side, Anthony Pecora, so they're all going down. 63 minutes. Hot in Bombay.
It is very hot and they're starting to fall like a pack of cards here. Yuvi's knee isn't the best. Good to see Abhishek go straight up to him and see how he's doing, and then Abhishek makes his way to Antonio Pecora, who was slammed in the midriff. I think he's just taken the wind out of him, really.
Yeah, if you just take a look at a replay, we'll try and get that for you. Yuvraj Singh taking the shot. As soon as he took the shot, you could just see the after effect. Just limping on that left foot. It's already braced quite severely. Just as he takes the side, just take a look here. Just watch his reaction. Yup, immediately holds on, knows something's given. Let's just hope it's not too bad for Yuvraj Singh. But if he plays no further part in these last 25 minutes, that will be a big blow for All Heart.
Yeah, because he came on and immediately made a bit of a change for them. You know, he just had that little touch in the box that helped the All Hearts. He found space for them and his left foot was working for them. Sadly, on the bench now and getting a bit of treatment. Hopefully it's not too serious for Yuvraj Singh, but the crowds have come in to see not just Yuvi, but everyone else that's on display. Ranbir Kapoor, Abhishek Bachchan, Arjun Kapoor, Virat Kohli, MS Dhoni, Ajinkya Rahane. You know, the stars are here in abundance and they're on the field, on the football field. Great to see.
Yeah, well, they've descended here at the Mumbai Sports Arena, what's known popularly in this part of the city as Andheri Sports Complex. It's 2-1, they're all here in attendance. That's Sujay Jairaj, noted education baron in the city. We're back to Abhishek Bachchan now, who see Anthony Pecora seems all right, so that's good to see.
And for all those joining us here at the moment, remember this is the Goa Kings Celebrity Clasico 2016 at the Mumbai Sports Arena, Andheri Sports Complex, and it's Virat Kohli's Foundation's All Heart Football Club in red taking on Abhishek Bachchan's Playing for Humanity with the All-Star Football Club in blue. So a great cause. All of these funds go towards the Foundation's charitable initiatives, and it's been a great night so far. Good strike with the left foot, but soft enough for that man Jignesh Antala to clean up quite easily.
He's been busy, Jignesh Antala, all evening. He's made some fine saves. Yuvraj Singh forced an excellent save out of him in the first half, then involved in a not so brilliant moment with Raj Kundra that gave the goal again to Yuvraj. Seen his crossbar shutter in this second half, so all happening on that end.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much action on this side of the pitch in the second half, actually. We haven't seen the All-Stars penetrate the defense of the All Hearts. On this occasion, slammed
For 6.
high and wide. Yeah, for 6, absolutely. Arjun Kapoor watches on. We haven't seen him too much on the field, but Dino Moria, who's been great for the All-Stars so far, just skies this one over the goal.
And that is the nearest that All Stars have got in the second half. So it tells you where the dominance has been in the second half. It's been all Heart. And once again in the middle of play, ball is with R. Ashwin. He's a big figure, R. Ashwin, isn't he? Neat again, as you'd expect. Ashwin just gets the simple passes right. Important in games like this.
Yeah, you could see there just at the top, which flash 11 shots from the All Hearts. So they've started to go at goal a bit more. A chance here.
It's a lovely ball. It's a lovely ball, and there's a real chance again. The touch. Second touch, I reckon. First touch, not too bad. Sets him up for the shot. And it was Shujit, the man who opened the scoring on the night. Ashok Dinda does well, though.
Yeah, he opened the scoring with the header. This first touch was good from Shujit Sarkar. Then the second touch, a little too heavy. And it gave the defence enough time to come in. And Ashok Dinda does well. Yeah, he's not happy with himself.
He knows what he's done there. He knows the first touch, which was the tougher one. He got it right. Second one, and he just got any sort of decent touch on it. He has a clear shot on goal. He's going to take the corner himself to see if he can make reparations. Left foot of Shujit Sarkar puts the ball in. Missed by Mayank Dagar. The clearance is bundling away, and now I think Ranbir Kapoor will pick it up at the edge of the box. Half a chance for All Stars. This would be a real sucker punch if they are to concede after leading and dominating rather for a good chunk of these 22 minutes of the second half. Once again with all heart though now as they look to launch a counter, trailing 2-1.
Yeah, again a good corner from Shujit Sirkar. So clearly has the skills. You know, he's perhaps on the wrong side of 40, but it didn't make a difference tonight for Shujit Sirkar. First goal through his head, and he's looked good ever since as well. Now again, sloppy at the back, but not enough power on the shot as we've seen quite often, this time from young Jehan Daruwala.
Yeah, Indian racer Jehan Daruwala, also part of the All Heart team. He's with the cricketers. He's normally quicker when he's in the Force India cars.
The carts, yes, he's making his way towards
carts,
Formula One,
yes.
but he's heading in the right direction as young Jehan Daruwala. Tonight is a different, more green pitch for him. Oh, Virat taken down by Antonio Pecora.
He's not pleased. He's not pleased. Virat Kohli, bless you, well done. Oh, Antonio Pecora, he doesn't shy between putting in a challenge or two.
Well, you know, you've got to say, he did get ball on it. It was a good challenge in the end from Antonio Pecora, and he did get the ball, but he got a bit more than the ball as well.
It's a great football challenge. You'd see it in the top divisions even, but I'm not sure Virat Kohli expects that in a charity game, friendly game, whatever you want to call it. He's already seen Yuvraj walk off with an injury. I'm sure the cricketers don't want to be picking up an injury as big cricket season approaches now.
And he's had a great season as well, Virat. I mean, he's just been in sublime form, and he's fighting, he's holding back words, he's holding back expressions. Virat just walks away after that challenge, so good to see him just pull his emotions back a bit.
Yeah, we roll that on for a bit and you see a bit more from Virat, but it's not like it's the last time we'll see him emote a bit. MS on the side at the moment, watching on the sideline. Zahir Khan is with him. Zahir Khan has only managed to change the top, like you said, Suhail, so we're still waiting to see if he will change more.
Aditya Thackeray, one of the men instrumental in putting together this Mumbai Sports Arena at the Andheri Sports Complex, and what an effort it's been, because it's such a good facility. And as we've said before, you know, our country needs better sporting facilities in many ways, and it's great to see men like young Aditya Thackeray take the initiative to put it together. Manish Pandey goes off the field as the whistle goes, and we're back resuming action.
Yeah, just 20 minutes plus stoppage time, if any, to play now. So time running out for the cricketers, led by Virat Kohli, though MS Dhoni on the ball now. Does well to go past one, does well to go past Sachin Joshi, the other one. And then, has he managed to force the corner? Yes, he has. Anthony Pecora is angry about it. He has a word with the referee. Changes nothing. And this is an opportunity now. Goal at this time sets up a grandstand finish. He's not happy.
A good run rather from MSD down the right side. Sachin Joshi did well and thought he had done enough, but not quite.
Yeah, I reckon Sachin Joshi thinks it's come off MS and he might just be right. So if they do concede from this, it's a big moment in the game. Virat Kohli takes the corner. Chance of Kohli behind him as he does. Puts it in. It is KL Rahul's head that touches it first. But it goes tamelessly out for a goal kick.
As we've seen all night from KL Rahul's headers, they've gone straight up in the air or in the wrong direction, sadly. Good corner again from Virat. We know he's got some skill with the football, and KL Rahul does well to get up in the air that high and just can't get the direction right from there, or the power for that matter. Sporting the perfect football hairdo, isn't he?
Yeah, that's got a place on the football field, not sure anywhere else. Bantiwalia's there, he's a man who's put this together as well with the All-Stars.
Long ball goes straight out for a throw-in. I've got Ronak Kapoor alongside myself, Suhail Chandok. It's been a fun night here in the City of Dreams in Mumbai. The Mumbai Sports Arena has come alive with the stars. Good run down the left side. The All Hearts are coming back, trying to equalise. Sloppy, but gets the job done at the back.
Yeah, you're going to have people fall. It's all effort. It's fantastic to see. Just trying to give it everything. These guys want to win. I mean, there's a lot of laughs that they'll have. They'll enjoy a few drinks after this once it's over, but make no mistake, both teams want to win this.
Yeah, we saw the first goal coming from Shujit Sirkar, then Antonio Pecora with a blitz from the right side, and we've found the first goal for the All Hearts from Yuvraj Singh. Here is Ranbir Kapoor.
He's going to get first. He has got there first. Has the referee given a decision? No, goalkeeper does well. You're watching all this coverage on Star Sports. 73 minutes now, Ranbir Kapoor, you could see he's just tiring a little bit. But had enough to force Mayank Daggar, the Indian under-19 cap, off his goal.
Yeah, Mayank did well to get off the line. I mean, Ranbir had the legs to get there, got to the ball first, but great bit of work from Mayank Daggar.
Look
to
at
get
that
off
again,
the
and
line.
on the
But
other
counter
side.
on the other side. Just wide from the All Hearts.
Well, it happened very quickly. I think it's Jehan Daruwala. Long ball played in. Keeper advancing, went for the chip. Very difficult, remember. It was a lovely ball played in fact. Yes, goalkeeper did charge. He had no business being there. Jignesh Antala, he was nowhere near it. And all it needed was any sort of contact on goal. It was a good strike, just missing, hitting the side netting.
Yeah, lovely bit of work from young Jehan Daruwala. Just gets the touch right, but fractionally wide. Finds a side netting. Would have been great to see that equaliser because it would have set up the next 20 minutes perfectly.
Ashok Dinda in defence for a little bit. Oh, if there's ever some skill gone wrong. Manoj Tiwari, that's not your shyness moment. And again, MS Dhoni on the charge, but Sachin Joshi makes sure that nothing more is done.
Yeah, Sachin Joshi's looked good at the back for the All-Stars. You know, he's been cleaning up at the back whenever he's been called into action, and we saw that from Cesar Gonzalez in the first half. So they do have some skill at the back.
Absolutely. MS Dhoni is may not be any spring chicken, but he's still quick. We know how fit he is, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And he's got to the ball quicker than him. Manoj Tiwari has a chance to redeem himself after not his brightest moment in this game when he tried a little back heel which didn't work. His corner now, I thought Kohli's corners were pretty good. They've changed the corner taker from that right-hand side.
Just as good though from the corner from Manoj Tiwari. We've seen some good skill from the man from Bengal. We saw one of his strikes hit the woodwork, this corner as well. Into the box, into space, and also finds one of his men. Again, not quite the header they could have wanted though, and Abhishek Bachchan watches on eagerly. They're still up by 1, the All-Stars.
Yeah, it's the hardest kind, to just try and get some force and pressure on it. Well, they've all descended. The stars have descended in the Mumbai Sports Arena from the field of the Indian film industry, the Indian television industry. Bollywood's come together, cricketers here as well. Jehan Daruwala's playing, he's a racer. Dance directors on display. Businessmen, politicians, bureaucrats, ministers, they're all here.
Yeah, good work from Ranbir Kapoor meanwhile, and Dino Moria did well earlier to get the ball. Shabir Ahluwalia unfortunately gives it away to Hardik Pandya, but it's back with the All-Stars. Can they find the cross? Not quite. Shilpa Shetty is wondering what is going on. Come on, guys. She wants to see the cross finding another man and wants to see the ball in the back of the net. Come on, Shujit Sarkar, do it again.
She could be happy. It's still 2-1. She expects a bit more, Shilpa. But yeah, Hardik Pandya, standout defender for Virat Kohli's team. Just as we look at that, the action is very quickly moved to the other end now, and Virat Kohli is once again animated as the ball goes for a throw-in well into the All-Stars half.
Antonio Pecora, one of the goal scorers tonight. He scored the second goal for the All-Stars with a lovely strike just outside the box on the right side. Virat into the box. Doesn't favour the left foot, and that's probably why. But he does find R. Ashwin. Still gets a bit of space, but finds a blue shirt instead of the red ones, and the All Hearts have to start again.
He had a moment Virat Kohli went past Sachin Joshi. They're just not the right angle to put it in. It's not an easy ball that he had to play. Now Jehan Daruwala. Virat Kohli, decent first touch, takes it away from his own man though. Still with him. They need a goal. KL Rahul tries to put it across, and again tamely into the hands of Jignesh Antala.
I've got to say, Jignesh Antala has done well. You know, barring that blunder with Raj Kundra, which you can't really blame him too much for. He's been really good in goal between the posts for the All-Stars. Abhishek Bachchan is not a happy man, and he's handing instructions over to Arman before sending him on the field. Abhishek Bachchan's been animated, been good as a manager, I'd say. He's taken some words very well from Marco Materazzi at Chennai FC for sure.
I think Marco would be worried about his job. Abhishek seems to know all of this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think Abhishek will make sure that he's calling Marco straight after and going, thanks for those tips, mate. I think they helped me a bit tonight, but I don't think Marco Materazzi is heading anywhere in a hurry after winning the title with Chennai FC. Aditya Roy Kapoor comes off for a bit.
Yeah, he strikes it well. Manoj Tiwari has hit the woodwork in this half. We're relying on him. They need a moment of magic from somebody. Appeal goes out. Referee chooses to play advantage. Not sure he should have done that. It was a good place to get a free kick in. And it doesn't even turn out that Jihan Daruwala can... In fact, the referee's changed his decision. He's decided to point to the corner. The All-Stars, I think it's the right call because there's not much of a protest. So yes, it's another corner. Virat Kohli will take it now from the far side. Fast approaching the last 10 minutes of play here at the Mumbai Sports Arena. All-Stars lead 2-1.
Virat. 79 minutes gone in this game. There's some tired legs on the field, but it's Virat Kohli with the corner, looking for the equaliser here, the All Hearts Football Club. It's a good cross in, a good corner. And MSD is on the far side at the receiving end and just takes the ball out for another corner for the All Hearts.
I'm not sure he waited for the referee to make a decision, and that's what All-Stars are complaining about. But yeah, nobody home on that cross, on the corner from Virat Kohli. This time, let's see if MS can fire one in. Oh wait, a little bit of pinball on the All-Stars team. Jignesh Antala comes out, pouches, safe. He'll take an age to get up for this now. Just kill the clock, run it down, do your thing.
And they've done well, the All-Stars. They really look organised, even at the back. Except on this occasion where, as you said, a bit of pinball going on. But again, Jignesh Antala cleans up well. And for most part, the All-Stars have looked organised. They seem to have some sort of strategy coming in and have looked to stick to it as well. So Abhishek Bachchan should get credit for that. Down the right side is MS Dhoni. Still looking for that equaliser, Ronak.
They are, and Dhoni and Kohli on that occasion not in sync. But deflection could fall kindly for Shikhar Dhawan. Tries to win it and eventually does. I think he's impeded. Referee could allow play to go on, which he does. KL Rahul, this is a chance! This is a goal! Brilliant! Shikhar Dhawan chooses to take it back. Referee chooses to play on, puts KL Rahul through. And that is a mighty good finish. We have a grandstand 10 minutes ahead of us. It is all square again, Suhail Chandok.
Absolutely fantastic work. Clinical finish. Shikhar does well to get away from Karanveer there. Hands it over. The gentlest of touches and great right foot from KL Rahul. That will sting the back of the net. And the All Hearts have drawn level. We have the equaliser, and with 10 minutes to play, there is everything to play for at the Mumbai Sports Arena.
That is a sweet, sweet strike. We know he can strike it well. He's coming off a great personal season for his franchises, KL Rahul. And what a wonderful goal at a time when it was most needed. Now, how do All-Stars react? Being 2-0 up, conceding that first goal, and now in the last 9 minutes, conceding the second. What happens now?
A subdued Abhishek Bachchan, a concerned Abhishek Bachchan on the sidelines. He's got that thinking cap on. Where is the Marco Materazzi hat going to head now? We know that he likes his defensive formations, but now they might want to try and look for that winner. Remember the last time these two sides played, the men in red, the All Hearts, won it 4-3. So I'm sure that Abhishek and the men in blue here will want to put one over the cricketers, and this is the perfect opportunity. They haven't looked the part in the second half, but we've seen some fine skill on display. Well, let's have a look at the goal yet again. Shikhar Dhawan, just the left foot to KL Rahul, and what a wonderful strike. Slams it home into the back of the net, and take a look at Harbhajan Singh and Zahir Khan. KL Rahul certainly looks the part of a footballer, and he's made it count tonight with a fine strike. There he is, that man. He's had a fine season with the cricket bat, and he's showing that that's not where it ends. He's on a different pitch tonight and still looks the part.
Oh, we spoke so much of KL Rahul. I'm happy for him because he was at the receiving end when he was missing chances in front. Then he was missing the ball when he went in defence. So this caps a nice night for him. Still has to fix the hair, but he'll do that over time. Shikhar Dhawan played his part in setting KL Rahul up. Just to let our viewers know that if it ends like this, it stays like this, we will have a draw, remember. This match being played for a wonderful cause, all proceeds going to charity, to the institutions affiliated to both charities of Virat Kohli and Abhishek Bachchan. But it's the All-Stars now that need to find a way to come back. What's a nice little ball. The flag's gone up from the linesman on the far side. That young linesman just in college or out of college tells Antonio Pecora sorry.
I love the way he had a sheepish smile on his face as he pulled the flag up as well. I'm sure he doesn't want to be on the receiving end of the antics of some of these men, but Antonio Pecora doesn't have anything to say because he is a mile offside on that occasion.
Ball in the middle now. Jayant Daruvala trying to initiate. Once again gives possession away. All Stars need to try and keep it. It would be a real sucker punch if they are to lose this. I think a draw is a fair result at this stage, but I don't mind a couple of goals more before that.
Yeah, the second half has belonged to the All Hearts, but here is Ranbir looking for more blue shirts in the box. Can't find anyone, but it will be a corner to the men in blue, the All Stars. So good work from Ranbir Kapoor.
He did well because he bumped into our Ashwin. Ashwin's a pretty meaty figure. Does well to stay on his feet, doesn't go down, Ranbir Kapoor.
Well, the crowds have poured in here into the Mumbai Sports Arena, the Andheri Sports Complex, and you can see why. We've got all the stars of the cricket world, all the stars from Bollywood, and the sporting fraternity has loved every bit of this because there have been some great moments of skill as well. Not that one on that occasion from Shurjit Sarkar, sadly.
Just as you point out. Shurjit Sarkar gives us one that we won't be clipping for the highlight reel. He's tired, poor chap. He's done his bit. Put the first goal in. He was almost in Superman position when he headed in the 9th minute of play to put All Stars in front. That seems a long time ago now. A lot of action since. 2-all. Referee has a polite word in the middle with Ranbir Kapoor. As All Heart in no hurry to take this.
And we've got 5 minutes left in this encounter. Remember, we're here for a fantastic night. It is the Goa Kings Celebrity Clasico 2016. Keeper comes off his line, does well yet again, does Jignesh Antala, who's had a good night for most part between the posts for the All Stars Football Club. A very, very good cause here with both the Virat Kohli Foundation and Playing for Humanity from Abhishek Bachchan. Really coming together to help their foundations raise some money for a fine cause, and they've certainly raised plenty of it already. And it's good to see when the top stars of our country come together with sport speaking the universal language and for a good cause. Dino Moria goes down hard.
Yeah, and you're watching all these stars here on Star Sports. All Stars taking on the All Heart. Led by Ranbir Kapoor tonight in the absence of Abhishek Bachchan through injury, but Abhishek Bachchan's been instrumental as a very active touchline manager, I must say. Seen a lot of conversation, a lot of substitutions. And the cricketers, on the other hand, have learned to live without a coach, I guess.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of Arjun Kapoor on field, and we saw a bit of his footwork before the game, and it wasn't the brightest, but on that occasion they had the opportunity to find the winner.
Yeah.
Sadly, no blue shirt at the end of it.
Yep, referee deems that an infringement by Sachin Joshi into the back of KL Rahul. Just looking at that again, Pecora onto Hardik Pandya it was. He did well, Hardik Pandya, again, good presence of position.
Yeah, it was Cesar Gonzalez, in fact, that picks up the yellow card. He picks up the booking on KL Rahul. It was quite a nasty challenge into the back of KL Rahul, and he's got his neck.
Yeah, it's a bit sore. It happens when you get hit by a truck.
Yeah, it does, and Cesar Gonzalez has been as good as a truck in the back line because he's been solid for the All Stars Football Club. Yuvi still nursing that knee, which took a bit of a beating when he had a shot on goal earlier.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. He's got the ice pack on. Last few minutes as we enter, still 2-2. They've been treated to an experience those that have descended here in Mumbai at the Sports Arena and Andheri Sports Complex.
Oh, goes down again, tumbles hard. Virat Kohli is not a happy man. Let's take a look at that one again. Virat goes down quite hard and immediately he goes up, and that's not a look you want to see from Virat Kohli. And he goes down holding his ankle, which is again not a sight that any Indian sports fan wants to see. MSD is on the sidelines waiting to come back onto the field. He wants a bit more of the action with just under 2 minutes to go. Long ball in. Ashwin. Going forward here are the All Hearts. A chance late. Oh! But it is Antonio Pecora who slides in for the challenge. And there we have a familiar, angry face of Virat Kohli, who wanted a booking, who wanted a penalty there.
I reckon we need to see that again. I know it looked good in real time, but I think we should see this again. Antonio Pecora has gone through enough men. You see, they're both 6 against half a dozen initially. Antonio Pecora goes down. We'll have to look at another angle if we could, but referee deems he's got the ball cleanly. And that's where it will end.
So we're waiting here because Virat's had a few words with the referee. The throw-in is coming through for the All Hearts. We're into the final minute of this game, barring stoppage time, but KL Rahul trudges off. He found the back of the net tonight. Can the All Hearts find a late winner here? Can they put one over the All Stars Football Club? They won the previous encounter 4-3 last time around. Virat throws it in, a chance to find the cross, but he's been taken down very hard. Yeah. And the flag goes up, the whistle goes, and it will be a free kick.
Okay, Virat's on the ground and he's in pain. Sachin Joshi now goes up to him. It was certainly a foul. I have no doubt in real time it looked a foul. Kohli put the ball away. Joshi catches him. I don't know what he was on about. Linesman in an excellent position to give that decision, giving it correctly, but Virat Kohli is... He's got a long test series ahead of him. Virat Kohli doesn't want any niggles from this. It's been a long season. Gets up. That's good to see. Abhishek Bachchan once again running right there to make sure that Kohli is all right. And well, not only is he all right, he wants a bit of support as we come to a close here at Mumbai. He's going to take the free kick himself, so the right foot seems fine. In it goes. And at the receiving end, Sachin Joshi of the referee's decision puts it away. And with that, it has ended at 90 minutes. 2-2. What an entertaining game we've had. And Sohail Chandok, this has been worth talking on because it's been entertaining stuff from both sides.
Absolutely, Ronak. It's been a fabulous evening here. The Stars have come out to play at the Mumbai Sports Arena at the Andheri Sports Complex. And at the final whistle, it's 2 to the All Stars Football Club and 2 to the All Hearts Football Club from Virat Kohli. And Virat's still unhappy with that last challenge from Antonio Pecora. It's been a phenomenal night. Antonio Pecora, one of the goal scorers tonight. Sujit Sirkar was the man that opened the scoring in the first half with a fine header. And it's just been a great night. A night that all of us here will remember in Mumbai.
Yeah, he opened the scoring in the 9th minute. Sujit Sirkar doubled it, then the All-Stars through Antonio Pecora in the 36th minute. Blunder that gave Yuvraj Singh an opening before half-time. And then a wonderful strike in the last 10 minutes. KL Rahul securing the equalizer. 2-2 at the end of 90 minutes.
Just taking a look at the game's highlights here. We had some great moments, and it started with that kickoff from Virat and his men. But MST's crosses were very, very good all night long. Sadly, couldn't find another red shirt on the back of it. The shot went wide. And Abhishek looked animated and concerned at the start of the game. But then it was where the All-Stars started to come together. The cross came in from Dino Moria. The header was of the finest quality from the ace director Sujit Sirkar. And that got Abhishek Bachchan and the All-Stars going. That was the first goal, the opening goal of the night. And we had the Stars on the sidelines as well. Amitabh Bachchan and Aditya Thackeray watching on. They had their moments, did the men in red, the All-Stars, the All Hearts Football Club, but they couldn't quite find the back of the net for the most part in that first half. UV came on, and what a difference he made, Ronak.
Oh yeah, he did. He forced that save out of Jignesh Antala, who had a good night otherwise, except for that infringement that led to the first goal when he collided with his own defender. But we've seen good quality. Yuvraj made a difference before he could go. He went off injured, and then this was Antonio Pecora using out Ashwin's shoulder as an assist. Wicket deflection, goes past Mayank Dagar in goal. This made it 2-0 after 36 minutes. Just when you thought the game was heading in one way, 5 minutes later, bit of a mix-up, and we'll show you that goal in a second. But nice strike, Antonio Pecora. And this is what happened. This is Ashwin just donking it in. He had his revenge, and a terrible mix-up. Rajkundra had not even been on for more than a minute when this had happened. Yuvraj bundles it, poacher's goal, and that set it up nicely for the second half as the teams went in 2-1 at half-time. It was all hearts in the second half. Yuvraj at the center of the play, MS Dhoni having a chance for about 60-40 or 65-35, I remember the possession at this stage, and it went only in one way.